Hi there, thanks for tuning in to Make This Happen, where we discuss an idea we've been dying to see come alive. Every week, my friend Jay Yee and myself, Alex Gonzalez, will bring you a product you never knew you needed. Now, let's get started with the product I wanted to bring to the floor this week. And I wanted to revolutionize flip flops. I think it's a long time that we make sandals better. And the way I wanted to do that was by making a modable sandal.
Okay.
I want to make something that can be a Birkin, that can be a flip flop, that can have straps over it if you need to walk long distances. And I want it to be all moddable where you can put it in, stick it in, and then secure it into the sandal. I would still want it to be comfortable. And I think with maybe two options where one's like a leather where you make your own foot imprint, as other famous brands have done, and another one be a waterproof model that would be used for water and having fun in the sun.
Gotcha.
But I would like it to be something where that you could take it into the water and mod it, where then if you wanted to walk around long enough, it's not fun to walk around in thong flip-flops for miles. But if you had some straps and you took one out, put the other one in, all of a sudden you got flip-flops for all occasions. What do you think?
All right. So you want one base and it to become essentially like three different shoes.
Yes.
Well, shit.
Why not have
Alex.
them all?
There's two things I could see it being an easy thing, right? Which is what I think you mean. I don't know really what a Birkin is, but I'm assuming Birkins are those things.
Birkenstocks, like the ones with like the straps, and then there's holes, and you can kind of like tie it in.
It's like you know, like those Michael Jordan slippers, right? But leather and buckled, and they have two straps.
Yes,
it's not like a flip flop where one goes through your toes. You could wear socks with
correct.
These things. Okay, I had the right idea in mind. So I could see an easy Birkin thong flip flop modding thing, and how I can imagine it. So you know how cheap like Old Navy flip-flops, when you eventually you're gonna break them, how they break is that the thong pulls out and it has like this circle thing attached to the three things that are holding it together, right? So I imagine the moddable part is that circle thing. So you have the base and it has these circles, right? And those circles, you just put it in, and then you take like a quarter and just twist it on the bottom, and it like locks it in place. Right?
That's what I was thinking as well. And that we could also have, for instance, if you're doing this back and forth, maybe they get stretched or whatever, we would have replaceable parts to make it so that your shoes or your flip-flops would stay as new and as comfortable as possible. Whether that mean bases, different parts to come along with it so it doesn't get stretched out, so you can make it like new. And what have you.
The main problems I have with it is because if someone were to get the leather edition, right, we would have to do that a little bit differently, like all silicone, all plastic.
I was thinking
shoe would be easier, but since leather molds your foot, that little circle thing, if you get a new mod, it's not going to fit anymore. It's going to have like a little bit of a.
I think it would have a little bit of a give. We'd have to instruct the wearers to maybe throw their flip-flops in an oven or something for about 5 minutes at a very low temperature, maybe like 120, 150 degrees to maybe soften it up, and then affix the new strap in while it's soft, and then let it cool together. And then if you wanted to change it, if it's a very hard, like if it's a very difficult, very worn in pair of leather flip-flops, you'll maybe have to ease it in like that.
Okay. How about we could do more like, okay, so I'm trying to piece together my thoughts. The first thing I want to try and get approved by you is we'll have two specific lines, right? First is the cheaper but more versatile and modifiable, the silicone or plastic flip flop, right? And then we
Yeah.
have the premium leather flip flop, but it only has 3 mods to it, and those mods come with the flip flop for one big price. Of course, you buy replacements and stuff when you need them. The reason why I say that first is because I want to say the leather one, I want to say replacing the parts isn't snappy. It's not super quick. Like this is a process to get it
Yeah,
changed.
it's probably going to take like a couple minutes to do for sure.
Yeah, like I want to say like a 10-minute process where maybe you have to like we there is like extra instructions that you said that you have to do first to the product to get it removed or whatever, right? I don't think it's going to be the same mechanic as the plastic ones where I was mentioning earlier, where it's just those 3 dots, you put it in, twist, and it's locked. I think it's going to have to be something different where it's more like a slip on and off thing, like kind of like how the switch works, but a little bit different. Like it's like going to be more of like a slide in and lock type of thing. Not so much a twist and lock.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, getting that done. And then I wonder if there's some technology that we can do where in between the leather, there's like polymer or something in there, you know, that would make it easier to slip in. So it's not like you're threading leather through leather.
How
Like
about
you're
it's
threading,
like so
you know,
this
like it would
is
be surrounded in leather, but maybe there'd be an encasing in between to help
yeah.
out.
Maybe where the mods are, it's not real leather at that particular point. It's more of a what are they called? Pleather, the fake leather. And those leather parts are just there and they're hiding where you put in the mod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the mod, you kind of like slip it in there like a sock. Like you have to put in one side first and then slip in the other side and then it locks into place when you put it in there. And that's for the leather one in particular. The plastic one, when you take off the locks, you could see right through them. It's just a hole. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the reason why I want to split them into 2 different parts, I can't see the leather ones turning into those like waterproof shoes you're talking about. I could only see the
Yeah.
plastic ones turning into like the Crocs.
I agree with you. I don't think that the people are going to be using leather parts for their plastic and rubberized sandals. You know, it's
Yeah.
not going to go with it. So I think it would be better to separate them to 2 products as well.
Right. Oh, also what I'm saying is I think the plastic base will also have more modifications. Like I think the plastic base would also give you're able to make the croc where it has a top covering to it and a back to it. I think the leather one, there is definitely a mod where you can get the leather strap that goes around the back of your foot. But for the
Okay.
plastic one, I think we could put a mod in there where it's literally just becomes a shoe and a
I'd like
whole
that. Yeah.
covering, you know, and
And then people would want to do different colors and stuff and customize their shoes differently,
yeah,
depending.
yeah, exactly. So the leather one would have the regular thong, and then it will have the big strap up front, and then on that strap on front, there's an additional add-on you could do, which will give you a strap for the back of your foot as well. So it like
There we
wraps
go. Yeah,
around.
that way you can start moving, you know. All of a sudden you can go up some inclines. It sucks using thong sandals to go up or down a hill,
Yeah.
even a slight incline. So stuff like that where you're walking, maybe you're going to your next location or something like that from the beach, that'd be the perfect time to snap it in.
And then for the plastic ones, you'll have the regular thong as well. You'll have the thick strap, like the Michael Jordan ones. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, yeah,
big
yeah.
old strap on the top. And then you could have the full on Crocs. And then also, I don't know, what's another shoe that they could have?
Besides that, I was thinking about what if we did a water attachment for water shoes. But I guess Crocs would
Yeah,
serve that purpose.
right. That's what the Crocs would be for, I feel like.
So there's thongs, Crocs, and then I was thinking for the plastic shoe, what else could you do? Hmm. What if Now, this might be a little crazy, but what if we did a hydrophobic kind of closed canvas that you can snap into? So if it starts raining, you can just throw that on over if you like are a weirdo and like socks with your sandals.
I was thinking a similar thing, but I don't think it has to be waterproof. I think it could just be like a canvas, and then it would be kind of like a slip-on, but with a flip-flop bottom. I don't know what this. It's not going to be made out of plastic. I'm just saying plastic.
No, we're saying plastic for lack of a better term. It's going to be rubberized sole. Maybe we have an air pocket in there. You know, it's going to be comfortable to wear. It's going to be something like it's going to be an everyday shoe.
Obviously, you're not going to get the lime green one and then put a canvas top over it. But I mean, you could if you want. But like,
and then another accessory would be the house slipper, where you just slip it on and it's one big fuzzy strap or something that's more comfortable to wear.
And would it cover the bottoms of it? Like it would be like a sock for your shoe? Because like,
oh, that'd be interesting, right? Where all of a sudden
you don't have to like worry about treading dirt around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that idea. That way you have one sandal that does it all.
Yeah. And maybe for that one, it's like clip on, where you could just have them on the ground ready for you at your home when you walk in. And then when you walk in with your sandals, you just click, and then you have your indoor shoes on.
That'd be perfect. Yeah. And then you don't have to track in that nasty dirt. Okay. I really like what we have here. I think this would actually be a good commercially viable product.
Yeah, I think so. I did have another idea, which would be interesting. This would be a mod for our premium leather line, and it would be similar to the idea for the canvas. Instead of a canvas, what if we did like the sailor shoe? Like
boat shoes. Yeah, that's a great idea.
What are they called? That starts with an S.
I thought it was boat shoes, right? Those are the ones you don't wear with any socks.
But what's the name of the big brand? You know what I'm talking about? The brand of boat shoe.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know. Saucony? No, that can't be it. It's running shoes.
Fuck. Anyway, that could also be an add-on for
that would be a great idea too. That way you can kind of take it and make it a bit better of a shoe and go that route if you're tired of doing that.
Sperry's. Sperry's are what they're called.
Sperry's. There we go. And this idea would honestly make me get rid of 4 or 5 pairs of sandals and stuff I have, because I have different pairs of sandals for just this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like depending on what I want to do. Rainbow, make this happen.
Yeah, I was gonna go crazy. I thought you were gonna flub on that one. I was like, what if Vans picks this up?
Oh, that's a good idea. Vans, make this happen. That'd be a great line.
Yeah.
And then you could also do we could market the bottom as being super grippy for skateboards and not having to ruin your toes. Great idea, Jay. Thanks for listening. If you have any suggestions or products you'd like to see talked about, feel free to write in at @poundgames@gmail.com. We have a Patreon. If you'd like to join the @pound family, come find us at patreon.com/wearenotgamedevs. Patrons receive episodes 2 days early, meaning Make This Happen gets to your ears that much sooner. If you enjoyed our show, take a second to give us a review. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Store, and more. Catch you guys next Sunday with Jay's new brilliant idea, which is
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I'm looking forward to that. Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.